esempio. Vedi, it's yes, September 13th, 2024, huh? Totally not. Miller, Sky, mettersi mostricalmata, in genere Miller, Sky, Sun, la chiesta di Sun, Tmile di Plasmat, Worst, Niestre, cosa, infatti, sai, dici vedi, only between last Monday and Tuesday in particular, we had 6 degrees less, 5, 6 degrees less. After with practically yesterday evening and also today we had another 5, 6 degrees less practically standard we had until 10 days ago, more less than 10 days ago, and practically now we have yes, total 10, 11, almost 15 also. Vabbè, 13, 14 less degrees less. In fact, vabbè, and there is also wine. I think really cold and really at the same time. It's late morning, probably 10 and 14. Yes, 10 and 30, 14. 71 and 2 Fahrenheit, 22 Celsius, 71 and 6 Fahrenheit, 22 Celsius. And this means this is the area. The hot track means you know that less than a normal hot. It seems that while in the 2 autumn, 0 radically 8, 9 days, we also think if we with the practical months and a half for this change of atmosphere finally we went into it, so if I get that it's after more time finally it's very cool, it's a change. It's another change of yesterday to today. So, the adjective are what I use it for very few times, because of the autumn I change it already. The adjective what is the classic adjective. from 1 litro 100 compresi, pizzotti, insalata, se mi danno gli fanno fatti, se no, capisci, non è certo, di esempio, che mi fogli si via su, se c'è stato, ti vede per me, che complementi fai pizza, di Lerius, sì, Timio, ma poi di esempio, sì, non ti sembra che San Luis, qui this is an explanation, related to a complete this is an explanation. It's a matter of philosophy. I can't say it's not completely good. Va bene, ripete. Anche lui finito, ma finito così. It's a Friday once again, as you know, a Saturday Friday, first of all, I shall never do this. Fantastic Electric and what reason, the reason on the story of the person. No, sorry, the Fantastic Electric Blue and White Reason, the fourth reason on the story of the person, because I don't know if you followed me last week at the particular, also 2 weeks ago, the previous third reason, the red and white crashed, so after I think more than 1 year, surely 1 year and a half of use, and so now I use the fourth pratica, it's the same, only the color at the center is different, it's blue, for 3 years for this 740 channel, and in general for this 740 channel, dicono essere non che si potrebbe portare di riccio, considerarmi senza andare attaccando la bridge, perché non è che poi c'è nel senso, bisogna che mostro queste pezze del sole, also dice very cheap per ragazzi. This afternoon is practically an hour and 20 minutes. I think at the temperature 30-20 minutes. I think at the temperature not different from this. Better, which needs a case, repeat visiting for other films. I think you being still summer is not possible to go and wearing this more. If for at the general atmosphere today, I think surely you know, probably no, repeated the moment 71 Fahrenheit 22 Celsius. Repeated the moment 71 Fahrenheit 22 Celsius. At the important thing with the atmosphere is 33. Questo film di bellissimo. Yes, even if there isn't the curtain and you don't see well when there is the curtain, however, in the second shooter, I think you always second hours. I think you second hours from the shooter. In fact, soon as I repeat, material case at the moment, middle sky, at mostly, I think mostly go to, more go to totally cloud atmosphere. In fact, as was yesterday, late afternoon it became totally cloudy. In fact, I think next stars will be the same, to become totally cloudy, perhaps also at the rain, but as well as obviously went from G and so winters, so and so see. And if it's clear, it's come as clear. Oh, bad, well, at the moment, bad, maximum atmosphere, good. So si dice, window di August, insomma, penso su pratica senza 1 year and more than 10 months, and also with a beautiful painter and bench, but sono summer period alternative within Green Shoot, in fact also today, but for me better is my sentire in this shot at 70 million. Indoors my comment and termine. Last regarding the action as a most Western summer period, even if we repeat, we are going to the end of it. However, and the few so today like sul nostro West near enemy. But also in this case, we better is my sentire in this shot. Also in this case, it's 70 million in a shot.
And finally, from a medial keyboard, my GX 640, APG 625, which is the medial generation. E da, stiamo di pipa, farò vicenda si prezza, e se le chiede che tu ora, sono il brano esiste. Ma c'è tu mi serve? Tu da lassi su schiesa. And finally, I hope you will get the breakfast. Today, it's early, but very important to fare from the record. I reaction on examiner 263. It was a survey factory breakfast. At the internet film blade. The start of it. At the internet so today fare bit just only 10 and 30 40. And I think that record of December 1963. It's unreachable. But the really important thing to show is remember is that in some way also today fortunately so I'm really angry. And as we always to say breakfast is always someone else things left in order. I'm so sorry. As tomorrow